dudes, linebackers, nominees. Patrick Queen, Pittsburgh, went over from Baltimore in division. Leaves, new team, 65 solo tackles. He's a Stephen Ridley, Randy Moss level fisherman. Check out his IG. The guy loves fishing. My brother's a big fisherman. I always respect that. Frank Luvu. How do you say it? Luvu?
Luvu.
My bad, Frankie. Frankie Luvu. First year in Washington, 54 solo tackles. He's Samoan. And you know, that hurts. That's a special spot in my heart. They hold a special spot. And his dad played for the Fiji national rugby team.
What about Frankie Luvu with when they were playing the Philadelphia Eagles and they're tush pushing to get into the end zone? He just kept jumping off sides.
We met him, remember?
Yeah, we did meet him real quick. That was cool.
The night before, we got IVs with him before the game.
Before the game.
Didn't give him any luck. Clearly, he got blown out. But he was a fucking cool dude. I like him.
And he's a baller. I love the way that he can get off the line of scrimmage. He has that first step and seems like a guy that's hard to move like that. He's got the hit stick when I was watching him in that game.
Definitely. Zack Baun, Swiss Army knives, Philadelphia Eagles, was a teamer, comes over, is all pro. All pro. Was a special teamer to all pro. 93 solo tackles. Had a really good pick in that in the Super Bowl. He had a pick he had a couple. This guy balled out, man. Howie Roseman just finding diamonds in the rough. Just signed a 3-year, $51 million. Eagles pay everyone. I don't know how they do it. And then we got to have our alumni, Dante Hightower. He's an all dude because of his calves.
Biggest calves in the league, Jules, by far.
And he gets so mad at me when I call him Donta, but his name's Dante. And then Demario Davis from New Orleans. He was a baller this year. 69 solo tackles. He is 36 years old and still getting after it. Shout out, fun fact, Snapple fact, Steve McNair, Air McNair's cousin. Crazy story about that McNair. Crazy story.
I watched Demario Davis play, and I know he's a year older than me, and I just watched him playing at that high level still to this day, and it just makes me wonder how he's doing it. I'm like, man, I'm a year younger than him, and I can't picture myself being able to do that anymore. And this guy is just going out there and he's playing at the highest level possible at the linebacker position. And he's 36 years old. So shout out to his longevity. I mean, great player when he was on the New York Jets. He's a great player, through his 30s, being on the New Orleans Saints. So whatever you're doing, man, keep it up. You're a straight baller.
Keep it up. Baller. First team linebacker, Zack Baun. Philadelphia Eagles. Okay? This guy reinvented himself. Had the storybook ending to a year this year. Gets signed to Philadelphia. Hasn't played a major role on defense. Goes out, becomes all pro, wins a Super Bowl, and then gets a big paycheck. He's a first team all dude. Second team all dude for you, Rob?
Second team, all dude. I really do like Dante's Hightower's calves, but that's the level that we're looking at, I'm still wondering if those calves were even real, Jules. Every day I looked at those bad
Calf
boys.
Implants were a thing in that earlier in that time.
Exactly. But I'm gonna go with Demario Davis. I mean, just what he's doing at that position, just at that age as well. He had 69 solo tackles, and that's being an all dude. This guy knows how to get it done. 69 is a great number. He could have had probably 70, 71 tackles this year, but he stopped right there, and that's why he's an all dude. And he's on the all dude second team defense for linebackers, Jules.
And then honorable mention, Donta Hightower's calves. On to the next position, the green dot. The linebacker that makes the calls in the middle of the field, that has the microphone. The quarterback of the defense. Nominees: Roquan Smith of Baltimore, 3 years All-Pro. 3 years in a row All-Pro. Stud. Demario Davis, he's a green dot guy, but we gave him on there. We're just going to put him on there. Bobby Wagner. Guy's 34 years old, still flying. We played against him in a Super Bowl years ago. He was on that team, right? Bobby Wagner, he was young on that team.
Yeah, he was. Absolute stud.
Zaire Franklin, 173 total tackles. Led the league. 173.
How do you possibly have 173 tackles?
That's a tackle every play.
Absolute maniac.
Fred Warner, he's tribal to me. He's like, I saw him do the LeBron throw up, where LeBron throws. He was doing that with grass before a joint practice against the Raiders in Vegas. He took grass, he was smelling it and throwing it up. Like, that's an old dude to me. And then Nick Bolton, Kansas City. I wonder if there's any relation to Michael Bolton. He's the anchor of the Kansas City defense, and he just got paid, like you were about to say. 3 years, $45 million.
And which Michael Bolton are you talking, Jules? The singer or the guy in Office Space?
The singer, of course.
Why the singer?
The singer. Because dude's really good with the fucking brass, dog.
Oh,
guys,
all right.
He's a sax guy, right? Michael Bolton. Right? Saxophone? Right?
That sounds like a sax. You should play, bro. You should play.
First team all dot. For me.
Who is it for you? I got my guy in mind. Who's your first teamer?
I'm going Fred Warner.
All right, I'm cool with that. I mean, he's the heartbeat of the San Francisco's defense. I mean, he played in 2024 with a broken ankle as well, and he's been featured on our show as well. A couple weeks ago throughout the season. So that was really cool.
Who are you thinking, Rob?
I was thinking Bobby Wagner. I mean, this guy's a legend right now. I mean, he leads that Washington Commanders defense with presence. He commands that defense. He's one of the reasons why they had such a great year this year. We played against him when he was, on the Legion of Boom defense in Seattle, and he's just still going. You got to give him credit. Bobby Wagner is my second team all dot dude.
First team all dot, Fred Warner. Second team all dot,
Bobby Wagner, Washington Commanders.
Roquan Smith too, man. Roquan.